You ready?
No, I ain't got a fucking thing up.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I should be looking for wheels.
Good evening, everyone. Today we're going to do a Q&A. We did one quite a while ago and it worked out quite well. People obviously were trolling us and stuff, but this time around we've got some really good questions from everyone. We asked on Instagram and Facebook. So we're just going to go through some of them. This isn't all of them. Sorry if you didn't get called out. We'll probably do one of these again in like a couple of months' time or something, and you can ask a question again maybe. So yeah, we're going to go through them and just answer the questions that you ask.
Yeah, we've not prepared anything for this. we've literally just got home from work and we're sitting. I've not even read half of these replies yet, so. If there's a bit of stuttering and a little bit, yeah.
There's always stuttering over you.
Chris Popple, he's a very good guy. And why did I fucking hesitate then?
For fuck's sake, Chris Popple is awesome.
He's a really good guy. He's a really nice guy.
Incredible
and he's
photos.
an incredible photographer as well. Yeah. So hello, Chris. Chris asked, what made you guys get into drifting and create the idea of slip? Fuck me.
This is up to a really good start. We'll press on. The first one, why are we getting to drifting? We kind of answered that in the last one, isn't it? Really, like
yeah.
We've both been brought up with cars and motorbikes and stuff like that. So it's kind of like you're into all the different what they called like disciplines of like automotive stuff. Yeah. And then obviously like drifting was put in our face.
Yeah, see, we'd been around it for a little while before either of us actually did it. Yeah. You started drifting about 6 months before me. You had that.
Maybe less than that. Yeah, I had a shitty like BMW that I did.
And a Scooby.
And a Scooby, yeah.
So yeah, we've been around it for a little while. We've got friends who drift, and that was a big inspiration, certainly.
Yeah, definitely.
What going out and watching other people like our friends drift was, yeah, a big source of inspiration. And the idea of slip wheel. Again, well,
we can't go into too much detail with it because it would maybe upset certain people. But essentially, like slip wheel was kind of a joke.
It started off
as a joke between like 4 or 5 people, and then a couple of events happened, and I decided to take it fairly seriously, like registered the company name and stuff like that, and thought you know let's give it a go. And then it kind of like it morphed from that into like it's not really a company, it's basically just two, well, at the time 3, but 2 idiots just driving, just having fun essentially. We wanted like cool stickers. We've always been into stickers. If you've seen the cars, like you know that you can't see for stickers. So we started off with stickers, and then obviously you know you move on, you get your t-shirts and stuff. Good point. T-shirts pre-order if you want to, link below.
Yeah, please. Get
yourself a t-shirt.
Please.
Thank you. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It started off as a joke, and it's kind of accumulated into what it is now. It's just fun.
It's really cool to see something that, you know, it's never been a massively serious business. No. It's just always been fun, but it's good to see that it's grown into something quite big.
Definitely.
That's been real good, real nice. And we've had fun doing it.
Why do you love Nissan so much? And that's from Lewis Noakes.
No, fucking hell.
Oh, there is.
Of course it is. I don't particularly have a certain affinity for Nissan.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I love Chasers, I love Supras, I love 86s.
Yeah.
Just so it happens.
Everything.
Anyway, Lewis, I drive a Lexus. It's basically a Toyota.
So I've got 2 Nissans, to be fair.
Yeah. Next question we've got from Facebook is really serious, really good question. This. From a guy called Tom Shaw.
Oh yeah.
Why did you buy a Nissan
I'm not sure if we should answer questions from you, but I will go into this one because it's got what? 7 responses, 6 likes and a laugh. Who laughed? Chris. The reason why I got a Cube was since before I could drive, I've always wanted a Cube. I dabbled in like the SMXs, the Honda SMX and stuff like that. For whatever reason, I like square vehicles, like the Toyota XB or BB or whatever it's called, and the Cube was always kind of like the one that I wanted. So I built quite a few like terrible cars and thought, this is time now if I'm not going to be buying any more dailies for a very long time, I should get the one that I really wanted. So yeah, I've got a Cube, love it, properly love it.
I give him shit, but I actually really love it as well.
Could be Owen. Any engine swaps planned on either of your cars? No.
Not unless it blows up.
Here's one from Morecambe _. How much have both of you spent on your Hot Boy wheels?
Wheels?
So I would consider this not our skid rims. This is just our like fronts and rears that we run to shows and to the events and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think my...
You've got to be careful because you might have told Liv something completely.
Yeah, Liv, if you're watching this,
this big
bullshit,
right?
Bullshit. I think I paid 900 quid for my equips.
Okay.
With tyres.
Yeah.
But they also, I'm pretty sure that included in that price was also the rear over fenders.
Yeah. You got your Origin over fenders with that in with that price.
Yeah, so call it 800 quid with tyres, and then the fronts were about 500 quid.
Yeah.
So probably whatever that adds up.
My rear, my Grats, I got them for 680 delivered from Portugal, and then which actually turned out to be Dan Joyce's old wheels. And they've been on like loads and loads of different cars. They just keep getting sold around.
Jan had them.
Yeah.
He lives 10 miles away.
Yeah. Then they went to Portugal.
And now they've come back.
They come back
10 miles away.
Yeah, because Dan was giving me shit for how non-shiny they were.
Yeah, they were his own wheels.
It's my equips. What did they cost me? Like, I think I only paid like $650 for them, but that's because I got mates rates.
Your VSKFs?
Yeah.
You said equips.
Oh, sorry, mate. Sorry. VSKFs with a star. Here's one from The Rolling Dead. Are you ever planning on selling up and getting different drift cars? If so, what would you both get?
Chaser.
You go Chaser, yeah. I would. My immediate reaction would have always been Chaser, but now I'm thinking ER34, 4-door 34. Something about that. Is it Joss that owns one? That thing just looks tits, so it just kind of like made me think it's like I'm in the same realms as a Chaser. Yeah. In a way, with it being 4-door and big bodied and that.
Big body car, isn't it?
Yeah. Andy S14A asks a good question. What do you both do for a living? Are you allowed to say?
Yeah. I'm fleet coordinator for Aston Martin. So I'm quite lucky that I get to deal with cars like and pretty high-end fucking cars on a daily basis. So that's really good. I really enjoy that.
Okay. I am a desk jockey. I'm a web designer. Soon to be a front-end developer. So I'm moving more towards code than like design aspect of stuff, which is what I want to do. Moving forward, a bit more money and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, basically that's it. Sit at a desk and do a bit of code.
One from Patrick Harrison. Will Tom ever re-enter the MX-5 scene? No.
It's yo boy Woody E36. Don't laugh at his fucking Instagram name. It's your boy Woody E36 says, how did you feel on your first drift days, and where did you go where did you go for them?
My first drift day was at Santa Pod, with a lot of you guys, lots of people, and it was really good. But I did come away. I really enjoyed it. Literally just doing like donuts and figure of eights. Yeah. But I did have the feeling that like I was apprehensive because I found it quite hard. So I enjoyed it, I loved it, and it was good, but I did feel like I was like, oh, shit, how am I going to get any better? Like I was like, I'm struggling to do this. Like how am I going to get as good as everyone else?
Yeah. Mine was, I don't know if you could consider that Birmingham Wheels thing as like my first drift day though, because it was skid pan, like learning donuts with Tooley. Is that drift day?
Yeah. Well, that's the one.
With that one, I actually felt super calm about it because you were out the way, it was literally just like a cone, bit of space, and it was just like there was 2 people in the queue or something like that.
Yeah.
But then obviously from there we started going to pod and stuff, and at pod there's lots of people watching, there's long queues and all that sort of stuff. And even now, even to this day, every time I go to a drift day, I feel nervous.
Yeah, I do.
All the time.
100%.
And it's not because, oh, I might crash my car. I don't mind about that. Crash it any day, not a problem.
Yeah.
I think there's just always something in my head, sort of like.
Get butterflies in your stomach.
Yeah, like do you even know how to do this, mate?
Yeah.
Do you know how to drift?
Yeah.
I mean, some would say that we don't.
Yeah.
But like, it's always been there in my mind as sort of like, you know, butterflies and that, like when you're in the line, and then you do your first run and you don't spin, and then that's it. The rest of the day you're fucking buzzing.
Yeah.
And that happens every single drift day for me.
Oh, this is a good one. This is a very good one. I like this one. William Crampton. What do you hate and love most about each other's cars?
Fuck's sake.
So let's go through this. So I've been thinking about this. Right, so,
You put some thought into it, have you?
yeah, I'll put some thought
Oh,
into
here
it.
we
Right.
go. This will be nice.
Right, we've got to each name what we love and what we hate. So
What, one thing or a singular thing?
One thing that you love and one thing that you hate about it. So I'll go first. One thing I hate about your car: the fucking driving position. you sit like
Sit like this.
I can't do it. But yeah, literally.
I sit with my wheel in my face.
I can't drive it.
I love it.
I can't drive it, so that's what I hate.
But if you want me if you want to eliminate that from your like I hate list, please buy me a less dished steering wheel and I will happily run it. Birthday's coming up. No, it isn't. Christmas is coming up.
And the thing that I love about your car, I love the fitment. I don't know how it like that rear fitment, like you're following you on the road, yeah, it's tucking rim like most of the time, so the fitment is spot on.
Only because I weigh 18.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah. Put you in it, start driving down the road, it's just got sick fitment. It's like you've aired out.
One thing that I hate about your car is that fucking screech.
Yeah.
God damn it. Like, apparently it's a PS thing.
No, apparently it's a shotgun thing.
It's a shotgun thing. I'm sure I've seen people with shotguns that doesn't do that stupid, horrible bastard noise.
Yeah, it's a weird noise. If you ever listen to my car,
here it is. Fuck.
It like screeches as it gets to like top of the rev range. It like really screams, and it's really
horrible,
weird.
Properly horrible.
Yeah.
One thing that I love, the fact that it's a PS. I know that's quite general, but like I said in the last Q&A, like I'd prefer to have your car. Like I just love PSs. Obviously it's got the 180 front end, but yeah.
I like that though. I've always ever since I've had it, I've like, yeah, I want to get a PS front end, but I do really like the fact that it's so different. Like being a 1V, having the pop-ups. Like I don't think I've ever seen another one on a drift day. Like as when we've been there.
Okay.
I know there's a couple around, obviously. But it's good that. I like the fact that it makes it a bit more unique.
Mojo Moto CC says, say you left drifting and went into track days, Nürburgring, etc. What cars would you have? And you can't hotboy it.
That's a very good question.
Don't say Clio.
No. I was going to say Scooby.
Okay. I was expecting Clio like all day long.
I do love Clios. I've had a couple of like Renault Sport Clios, and I do love them. But it would either be Scooby or like a four-wheel, like a Skyline GTR, so a four-wheel drive.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's something that I've got experience like racing karts in my youth. So I would love to do a proper track day in a proper fast car. So that's what I'd do.
For me, me and my dad have always been into. What's happened to the Focus there, mate? Me and my dad have always been into kit cars and stuff like that. So there's a lot of like Subaru engined kind of like, I don't know what style you would call it, but like sort of like bubble topped and all this sort of stuff. Almost look like a Le Mans car, but they're much smaller. I'd love something like that. I think that'd be sweet. Yeah. Especially because I would be able to build it like with Dad. We've always said that we were going to build one, but it's just never happened. Yeah.
I'd say also on that subject of like track only cars, I think you can't go too far wrong than to go with the Aston Martin Vulcan.
Mr. Aaron Page says, any plans for team livery for your cars? Short answer, yes. Is it already designed? Yes.
Yeah, basically we've got Liv, my girlfriend, is a designer, so she's been working on a livery in the background. I don't know if we haven't really got any plans in the short term to fit it.
No, it's there, it's ready and waiting. It's probably going to cost us quite a lot in vinyl, but it looks cool. It looks a little bit different. We've seen something like it, semi-like it before, but not sort of like hugely well known, I don't think. And we think that the cars are going to suit the style of it. It's not what you're thinking. Like, there's no flames.
Yeah. That's the important thing, is it's not flames. I think the flames look cool, but they are quite common in drift liveries.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we tried to stay away from that. I just bought an MX-5. Am I gay now? I don't know.
No,
can't answer that.
We couldn't say that. Political correctness has gone mad.
Yeah, there are no gender specifics here.
Yeah, that's true. We wouldn't want to assume your gender.
Martin Johnson, hello Martin. Out of you two, who wins rock, paper, scissors, best of 3? Right.
Is it in? Right.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, we did. Oh.
1, 2, 3. 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Fuck! Well, there you go.
Every time, mate. 2-0.
Easy as peas. Thanks, mate. So that's it. I hope you've enjoyed the questions. They're getting funnier as time goes on. Like I say, a couple of months we might do it again, see if there's any any new audience or whatever.
Yeah, I enjoy doing them, to be honest. It makes you think, doesn't it? Yeah, it makes you.
Yeah, definitely.
So the questions are very good. Yeah,
so that's it really. We're at Rockingham probably right now while you're watching this.
Yeah, by the time you watch this, we'll have probably crashed both our cars.
Yeah, so shout out to our Instagram here. Go there, you'll probably see whether we did crash or not. There's going to be a video for that. That'll be out the next week.
Yep.
Catch you in the next video.